Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. A man has to go beyond being handsome. A man has to go beyond being handsome. You know, check it out, right? One of the things that I've been seeing, because you know, I was doing those handsome man videos, got a playlist and everything, and of course you got plenty of guys talking about looks maxing and all of that, and that's cool. You got to have the bait. Body game is bait. Body game is bait. Shoot, a handsome face does draw attention, but then you got a lot of guys, they not getting to play. Now, what else do I always say? I said many women will say a man looks good until he opens his mouth. I said that in Nice Guys and Players, published in 2000. It's always been the case. It's always been the case. Women say he fine till he open his mouth. They'll be all excited. He's looking good, but then he's talking and everything, and they like, Look, here's the bottom line. You handsome, great. You gotta go beyond that. Now, of course, you got some people say, well, what about all these bums, these homosexuals getting women, and they, you know, all they do is being handsome. Yeah, you got some of them. You also got some straight up, like, busted dudes getting some women, you know. I mean, that's just whatever the particular woman like. Okay. And even then, you don't know, even though you see them together, you don't know what else, you do not know what else he had to bring to the table to get her. Unless you know him personally. Like, say you see some guy, everybody think he's handsome and stuff, he be getting all these women. The most you gonna see is how they getting together. Or most you gonna see them in public together, interacting. You ain't in the bedroom with them. You don't know what he said to her, like out of the earshot of his buddies. He might say one thing around his buddies, but then he touching her spirit. He's spitting some poetry to her. He being passionate. He's showing her some things. You got to bring more to it. Okay, great. And then remember, I've always talked about your social class, your religion, a whole lot of other things. Women, understand something. Women, that's just one part. Yeah, looks matter, but it's not the sole thing with women. It's not the sole thing. You got to have more, because women by their nature look at every little thing. They look at every little thing. And you have to deal with that. And you got to, okay, fine, you developed your looks. Okay, have you developed your personality? Are you shy? Are you too shy? Okay, you look good, but are you going to make a move whether you believe in approaching or waiting for choosing signals? Both sides, you still got to make a move. Are you going to be dominant? Are you ambitious and driven? Women look at those personality traits, you know? Like they might be around you. See, understand something. And it was a woman posted. She broke it down greatly. I haven't seen her post in a while. And I think her name was In Chi-Town. And she was talking about women look for sex appeal and nest appeal. So yeah, they definitely, you know, they might see a guy, yeah, he got that sex appeal, but then depending on their age, they looking, well, is this the guy gonna go out and get those resources for the family? Would he make a good father? They looking at all of those things. Is he a thinker? Is he the type who will be supportive in what I want to do? That's how women thinking. You know? She looking for that supportive man. But then she looking for that man she can support. And how she gonna support a dude who being a bum? She looking at all of that. Even if a woman isn't a gold digger, she gonna be looking at what you do for a living to see, and not so much the money and everything. She probably got her own money. She trying to see how ambitious you are. Or how you doing? What's your personality? You that type just gonna be sitting around complaining, or you that type gonna hustle? They paying attention to all of that. Don't think that they're not for 1 second. Don't think that they're not. See, a lot of guys who are on the outside, they ain't even dealing with enough women or even talking to enough women. But you start talking to some women, they paying attention to a lot of stuff. Some stuff they ain't even gonna say to a man like me who's cool with them. They paying attention to a lot of little stuff. You talk to some women, you get one who's gonna be straight up. She say, hey, look, we be looking at a lot of things. And that's cool. That's the cool thing. That's very important. Like, okay, you're handsome. Okay, then what? You know, where you living at? Do you have your own spot? What's your plan for life? I never forget this young girl said. She wasn't even concerned about the look. She was just like, as long as he got a job and a plane. You know, where does he see himself in 10 years? They looking at all of that. What's his religion? Like, we really gotta, well, see, the problem is I don't want to talk about that because I don't want to be promoting a particular path, but depending on the woman, they big on that. Depending on the woman. You know, they be like, hey, okay, what's up? You know, who's he bowing to? You know, some women be looking if you pray over your food. That's a key thing. That's a key thing. Like, you gotta develop yourself. You know, okay, you blessed with some good genes, or you fix yourself up to be handsome. Okay, then what? Because you got a lot of guys thinking, oh, that's it. Okay, you get them over there. What you gonna talk about? No, seriously, like they always say he was all right till he opened his mouth. What you gonna talk about? Okay, she over there, she stopped. She think you cute. What y'all gonna do, just sit around? I actually had a commenter say something, no, the personality don't matter. Okay, what she gonna do, just sit there and stare at you? Y'all gonna go on a date and just stare at each other? How y'all gonna be in a relationship, y'all not talking about some stuff? Because trust me, the looks go out of the door as soon as y'all start talking. Because then the focus, okay, you look good to her. Okay, she'll at least look at you while you're talking. But if you got some dumb shit coming out your mouth, only way she gonna hang out is if she just want that quick sex. That's the only way. Like, it's great, actually. Yeah, being handsome is actually good for the one night stand. It's great for that if that's why you want to live. But let's just be real. Most men, there comes a point in most men, including some players, where they want to just settle and chill. They want to settle and chill. What's she chilling with? What's your plan for life? Where you trying to live? I mean, seriously, all of that stuff start coming in, you know? And I know some guys ain't down for marriage. Some guys ain't down for marriage, but some guys are, for whatever reason. And that's fair. You know, I know there's a lot of talk about modern women, you know, on this channel, call them little girls, but there's still some men looking, you know? There's been some stuff lately about men traveling overseas. Okay, what you gonna talk about with them? You still gotta talk to them. You still gotta click. You still gotta have something going beyond whatever you got on the surface. Heck, I would even argue even more so with women in other countries. I would argue more so. Because they definitely looking at your character in a lot of places. They definitely looking at your character. So I'm like, okay, so what are you bringing otherwise? What are you bringing otherwise beyond your looks? Because especially as a man, you supposed to be kicking ass anyway. You supposed to be trying to conquer stuff. You know? Because actually, the physical appearance is a passive quality. Passive is more feminine. And I don't mean in some, don't look at it like some gay thing or anything like that. But looks are just feminine in the sense that it's passive feminine energy. When something is just sitting there passive, that's feminine energy. Men are active. Men are going out doing stuff. You still gotta have, that's that masculine energy. You might look good, but are you masculine? Always look at that. You gotta look at all of that. I don't care who you are as a man. If you are a man, you gotta be active. If you look good, that's great. Okay, you get him over there. Like I said, if she looking, even if she like comes up to you, you still gotta talk to her. You still gotta take charge, no matter what. So that's the key. That is the key. All right. So you gotta go beyond being handsome. If you're there, great, but it's not there. You don't stop there, no matter what. All right. So anyway, that's all I have for today. Get back with y'all later. Peace and blessings.